My brand new QD-OLED has a problem. It's dirty. Don't know how, but it is. So it's time to clean it. You can't clean these things with just any chemical or anything like paper towels. So I did some research. I don't want to damage it. In my research, I found the proper way to clean it, and now I'm going to share that with you. So let's get to cleaning. Welcome to Uberclock. So, we've got a dirty monitor. We need to get it clean, but we don't want to damage it. I did a little research in this because, well, I have a QD-OLED, it's brand new, and it has an anti-reflective coating that is very sensitive to scratches and damage. First place I looked, Samsung, the manufacturer of the panel, has a guide on cleaning a monitor. I'll have that in a link below. I've also reviewed several other folks' videos on cleaning monitors to see what they had to say. I also did a little research in the automotive industry because they're pros at keeping shiny surfaces shiny, and that's partly what we're trying to do here. We don't want to create any kind of scratches in the finish. So, first things first, no chemicals, no alcohol, and no window cleaner. Actually, Samsung and others recommend using distilled water. I myself used water from a zero water filter, which is known to be able to remove pretty much all of the minerals in the water, which is actually what's going to cause damage if you use tap water. Tap water has minerals in it, and those minerals can actually act as microabrasives. So distilled water, or water that has been tested to be zero dissolvable solids parts per million, like that from a zero water filter. The next thing is you do not want to use wood fiber cloth, no paper towels, as I said before, anything like that. What I found from the automotive industry, the softest cloth you can get right now on the open market easily would be a microfiber cloth that consists of 70% polyester and 30% polyamide. That is the blend they recommend for the absolute softest cloth. Now, I was able to locate one of these at Walmart, as you see here. Relatively cheap, and they're easily found. If you don't live in the U.S., I'm sure you could find these elsewhere. I'm sure Amazon sells them. What you're looking for, though, is 70% polyester, 30% polyamide. Now, they recommend preparing the surface first with something like canned air. I use a little puffer that I use on other things to remove the very lightly attached dust particles and lint. Follow that up with a very light wipe with, say, something like a Swiffer. Very lightly. This is to remove the dust before you take a cloth to the monitor. I'm going to take my little puffer here, and I'm going to go over the monitor lightly with the little puffer to clean off any loose dust particles with the air from the puffer. You can use compressed air. You can maybe safely use an air compressor as long as it has a line dryer and the pressure isn't turned up too high. Next, I'll take this Swiffer type cleaning tool here with very soft fibers, and I'm going to lightly go over it with the goal of removing as much of the loose particles as I can before I wipe it firmly with a cloth. The idea here is you do not want the dust particles to collect in and embed into the cloth to create basically sandpaper. Now, I like these microfiber cloths here. This is the one I found at the Walmart, relatively cheap. This is the 70% polyester, 30% polyamide microfiber cloth. I did preemptively clean my hands with alcohol before beginning this process to remove any oils because I don't want to embed any oils in the cloth, and which then could potentially be transferred to the monitor. And then if that happens, you're not going to get it good and clean, as you well know. We're going to spray this lightly, not too much, away from everything. I like to fold my cloth and pat it a little bit to make sure there's no loose water particles on the end of fibers. I'm going to take me a nice section of this wet portion of the cloth, and I'm going to rub the monitor in circular motion. Doing circular motions will help prevent noticeable scratching because scratches in a long straight lines are way more noticeable than those in small circles. This principle comes from other polishing techniques or preservation of shiny surfaces like automotive industry. They also recommend the same thing. I'm going to take another clean section of the cloth, and I'm going to dampen it a little bit with water as well, and I'm going to repeat this process to get the full front of the monitor. Same rule here. wipe in circular motions to prevent any of the long straight lines. Over time, this will scratch the monitor. The idea here is to keep that from being noticeable. But eventually it might become noticeable, particularly if I have the monitor as long as I like. Again, I do recommend cleaning the monitor more frequently, than that way you're not allowing the dust to collect on it and get super thick. I'm going to take me another piece of cloth that's not damp and clean, and now I'm going to buff basically any of the remaining water out and clean the rest of the monitor all the way down. This I'm applying a little bit more pressure because now the monitor is at the cleanest state, aside from maybe lint from the cloth. Take another section of the cloth that's nice and clean to do another section. Circular motions again, always circular motions if you can. And when you're done, you're going to have a nice clean monitor. If you don't wait too long between cleanings, it should clean up relatively easy and require less force while you're buffing and rubbing. Now I'm going to inspect it here to make sure it's nice and clean. And I might take the puffer to get rid of any residual lint from the cloth. Get rid of that. It should blow right off. The monitor should be good and clean. I do like the little puffer. I'll give you a link to one from Amazon. They're dirt cheap. I use it for other work that requires clean surfaces, like repairing watches and that sort of thing. Great for cleaning glasses and removing lint from them as well. But there you go.